saw some shit that I just can't ignore. All right, so.
Was that dick?
I mean, I see mine every day. TJ won't let me see his, and Clint, you just won't let me see yours. I don't know why. Like, we're supposed to be friends, and friends are supposed to show each other their dicks. All right?
You mad he won't let you see his thick dick?
I want to see his thick dick, as the stripper put it.
Still bad, bro.
That's neither here nor there. I don't care. We're gonna go back. I want to take some steroids, only for my dick.
That's gonna shrink your dick.
Don't do that.
And then she gonna tell me I got a thick now.
Make sure Abby plays smaller.
You're gonna be walking in like, yes, is that Molly? No, these are Viagra bits. Tonight.
All right, but no though. So, like I said, I saw some shit that I just can't ignore. Right. So, are you guys aware of what's going on with Joe Rogan? I'm not talking about the vaccine shit. I'm talking about nigger.
Yes.
You're aware. You're aware.
Yeah.
Everyone's aware. All right. I'd like to get you guys' opinion on this real quick. Go with the ladies.
Wait, opinion on what?
Wait.
On the whole
didn't
situation.
have a question.
No, do you know about the Joe Rogan thing? You said yes. What is it about what is your opinion on Joe Rogan's situation?
To be honest with you, I'm just like, there's an audience for everything at this point, and if you have like saying for like, I'm not very heated about it because we know people say it at this point in time. I'm just like, it's on a national streaming service. There's a podcast for a little bit of everything at this point.
Yes.
And
keep going.
I'm not. It's like I don't feel like I need to put that much energy into it.
All right.
As into hater,
That's a good take. I like this so far.
It's like we listen to shit that they might not agree with. They might listen to stuff that I might agree with.
All right.
I don't feel like it's kind of like the same thing about banning books. I feel like
burning books,
banning books.
Same thing, same difference.
I feel like if we can have a conversation about it, it starts something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It starts the conversation, and having it there looks like, should we go through it? Should we not do it? But to immediately take it away, and I'm like, that's kind of the same thing like banning something. Like they could take something. Like we wouldn't want it if
it's a harsh
happened.
precedent for things to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's a double-edged sword on that one.
It makes sense.
So I'm like, he really ain't hurting nobody, to be honest.
All right. What about you, T?
I'm with Kat. I don't really care.
All right.
So yeah.
All right. So on you.
No, I mean honestly, it's just like freedom of speech works in all directions. People are going to say what they're going to say. Honestly, I don't care. Like to begin with, the only reason it's even any kind of an issue is because it's coming up after a politically charged event.
Yeah.
That's the only reason anyone even thought about it. It's been out there. It's been out there floating around. And the only reason it was ever brought up was because of a politically charged issue, which is literally the definition behind freedom of speech. Is because, so that you're not oppressed for expressing your political view. Yeah. Mostly. I mean, there's more to it than that, but I'm boiling it down here. But the fact that you're bringing that back and back around, it's just sets a bad precedent all the way around, especially when you're attacking political enemies. Anemones.
It makes me more curious to hear the episodes that were banned, because now I want to know why they were banned. So it makes me want to look at them more that they're gone. So it might be doing the opposite effect.
All right. Well, TJ, what about you? You know anything about the Joe Rogan shit that's going on?
From what it was explained to me was that he said it, but apparently
he said what?
He said nigga.
All right, cool.
And apparently those were like episodes where he was quoting rap lyrics. I'm not sure this is 100% true.
No, it's not.
It was supposed to be
was it A or hard R?
Compilation of whatever.
So I will explain that here in a bit.
I mean, I don't give a shit either way, but...
All right. So, unlike you guys, I actually do give a shit. All right? I don't give a shit as in, oh, man, I can't believe he said the word nigger. No. What I give a shit about is the simple fact of the matter is that, like you said, it's a whole censoring thing. You shouldn't be censoring somebody's speech. We have that shit going on already where people aren't allowed to say X, Y, and Z. And then, every time you say you shouldn't be censoring speech, and the first thing people come up with, oh, yeah, oh, you can't go to a movie theater and scream out fire. Mate,
That's common sense.
yes, fucking common sense. You're not calling somebody to fucking. You're not gonna cause a
Trampled.
fucking yeah. But you know what ends up happening here is like TJ said, not a lot. Everything, the whole clip compilation and whatnot was drug up and made up over the past 12 years of the Joe Rogan Experience. It took 12 years for you to find that, right? But along with that right there, it's just one of those things like when you actually put it into context of what was being spoken about, he's pretty much saying and quoting comedians. He's quoting lyrics like he said. Along with him doing that right there, he's quoting other government officials and actually fighting against people that actually do use that word in an unironic way or in a way in which it's meant to be harmed. So, like, you sit here and you listen to the shit in context, it's fucking like, oh shit, you know, it's not that bad, right? And I'm putting it to you like straight, right? The thing that gets me is the fact of the matter is that, you know, you say that, you know, you look into this in the context and everything else like that, and the first thing come out of the mouth doesn't fucking matter. He shouldn't have said it. You guys heard this before, right? Doesn't matter. He shouldn't have said it. That in turn brings me to my next question here, right? Given the fact that we give that context and everything, is that it doesn't sound bad. Why is it okay for that Joe to get in trouble, but not this Joe right here?
We already have a nigger mayor. We don't need any more nigger big shots.
And for the record, that is President Joe Biden. Let me play that back one more fucking time.
We already have a nigger mayor. We don't need any more nigger big shots.
So that's Joe Biden saying that shit, right? So it's okay for it's okay for Joe Biden to say that shit.
That was actually out of context a little bit.
Yeah,
too.
it is. No, that's out of context as well. But it's here's what it is right here, right? It's okay for Joe Biden to say that shit, but it's not okay for Joe Rogan to say that shit.
I
That's
didn't say
bullshit.
that, but looking at that video.
No. So here's what I'm saying. Like, the media comes out and say that, oh yeah, that's fucking evil. Joe Rogan is evil. But then the moment that comes out, well, let's put this in context. Just take it out of context. And it's just one of those things like, oh, now you want to put shit in context. That makes no sense to me. Right?
The media essentializes everything.
So, but you get what I'm saying, all right? If I were to just play that out there, what does that sound like to you guys? That's Joe Biden.
It is Joe Biden. The same person says, "Oh, you ain't black if you don't vote for me." Again, I was like,
The same person that's like saying that Barack Obama is the first mainstream African American who is smart, clean, articulate. Yeah.
That was in context. That was fucked up.
The same Joe Biden that said, "Oh yeah, I know all about black people. You know, when I used to go to the pool, they used to rub my legs, and I used to compare them to roaches."
What?
No, he said he learned about roaches.
He learned about roaches.
"See, I voted for Bernie.
And,
But-
My nigga."
no, what was the other good one?
Dude, there's so many of them, such as, you know,
The
poor kids just as good as white
poor
kids.
The poor kids are just as smart as the white kids.
If not that, we got fucking I don't want these schools to be segregated. That's also that is in context. I don't want these schools to be desegregated. I don't want my kids growing up in the racial jungle.
That was also true.
Also in context. So it's just one of those things. It's like, yeah, this is kind of